Hey everybody, it's Gianna at the Mythical Garden. How you guys doing? Happy Friday. It's the weekend. Hair's looking crazy today. I don't know. I need to trim anyways. Alright, guys. We're gonna do a collective reading. Let's gonna see what does the collective need to know. Hi, me, myself, and I. I'm doing good. How are you? Let's see. What does the collective need to know? All right, ancestors, what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? Okay, so the chariot. Hi, Amber. How are you? So the chariot is the first to come out what the collective needs to know. So that is things are emotions, right? So things are moving forward. Um, uh, Somebody might be on the path of victory too, because the chariot is also victory. But I also feel like somebody might be dealing with a cancer because the chariot also is it Cancer or is it Pisces? One of those water signs. I don't know. I want to say it is Cancer. I gotta double check. Let's see. Yes, but the chariot and the six of swords, yeah, the move is straight to calm water, straight to peacefulness. Um, at least swords, also talks about mental stuff, so it's basically moving to like a mental peaceness. So somebody might be not as how can I put it? Overthinking too much. Let's see what else. What else does the collective need to know? What else does the collective need to know? Ooh. So we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So there might be some shaky foundation, some cracks. Oh, okay. Then you have the Shadow side, which is the Devil's card. So sorry, I was doing some little work-ins earlier this week, and I still got the remnants of it. All right. So the Four of Wands with the Shadow side. So whatever this toxic attachment is, I feel like it's breaking. I feel like it's breaking. That's pretty good. It's good. Okay, now I see how they want. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, you didn't fall on the floor. Thank you. Let me just pull out. Let me get two cards. Sometimes they would just tell me, all right, no rest for the wicked is what I heard. Okay. Well, at least the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. It talks about, a new beginning, new emotionally fulfilling beginning. It could even be love, but, Ace and behind it was also the Hierophant. So, you know what that means. I, but anyways. Um, okay, so the next two cards was the Two of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. This just tells me whoever this Queen of Cups is representing, they have a lot on their plate. Like it could be a lot on their mind, but regardless, everything is moving to like peacefulness. But whatever this toxic connection is, whoever it is, um, like I said, no sleep for the wicked. Right. So we have the Two of Wands in reverse with the Four of Swords in reverse. Because they have me reading like four and four. So normally I do here. And it's given they have nothing really to look forward to. So this is something that you're worrying if they got their karma, they definitely got their karma and they're definitely living in it. Right. is they like is like they can't sleep at night. They can't doesn't really have anything look towards the future. Their foundation is cracked, meaning there's really nothing stable going on with them. Whoever's on the left side, things are moving forward, peaceful pastures. Even though the plate is full, there's still like loving and nurturing energy here. That's just kind of funny. That is actually kind of funny. So I would hate to be the person receiving the karma. I'm gonna be honest here. I would hate to be the person receiving the karma. Hi, sexy empress. Hi, Sonali. Let's see what else. Hold on. I didn't get to shuffle my decks today. So I have to shuffle. Let's see what else. Because I feel like it's two peas in one pod. That's how I feel like this reader is. It's like two people, two energies going on simultaneously. Like I said, whoever wronged you, they going through it. And then the Ace of Cups to me, I feel like I'll put it over here. Because I feel like it's the whoever is the Queen of Cups energy, right? Here it is, really nothing to look forward. But let's see what else. Yeah, look, paradise, joyfulness, happiness is happening. Regardless, whatever the Queen of Cups went through. Regardless, there's still joy and peace and happiness going on here. Ooh, we have the sunglasses here. Somebody's definitely being stalked. Ugh. Somebody's definitely being stalked here. Or being watched. It could just be watched. No, I feel like somebody is definitely being watched on like social media, right? Oh, hi Goofy. I'll say who's Goofy? Well, okay. I see the name pop up. Yeah, somebody's definitely being watched here. Let me get what else for the left side. Yeah. Hands a card, taking a risk. Taking a risk in what? Being strategic. I guess moving forward. Somebody's being very strategic and moving forward. Yeah, with passions. Things they like to do. What's the face of? Okay, I was like, what is Ace of Cups? Kisses. All right, yeah. Okay, so the person that's on the left is really moving forward. Somebody's watching. I don't know why I keep getting social media. So somebody might be watching social media. Uh, it's definitely being noticed. Definitely being noticed. But it's also given like a stage type thing. All right, let's see what else over here. Yeah, talking. Their relationships, whether platonic or romantic, is just crumbling. Crumbling before their eyes. It's kind of weird. Oh. All right. Right, crumbling. But this, it's giving somebody's coming in for the Queen of Cups. Because we have the soulmate talking, Cupid's arrows ascending, and it all points to like a good, relationship that's on its way. Could be getting signs too, like more attention could be on you. Oh, this Queen of Cups got some suitors. Yeah, look, somebody's hiding feelings. School could be the looking, the stalking. I let's see here. Ideas. Let's see what else. All right. So we have adversity. I accept the challenges. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Yeah. So definitely learn from the past when it came to this situation here. Yes, Tosh. All right, 200. Thank you. Hope you have a good day too. Let's go. Once again. Courage. Right. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence, right? So regardless of all the adverse like issues and challenges you guys go through, it's kind of courage always wins. But just to let you know, there's I feel like as a collective, there might be some love on the horizon. But whoever did you guys dirty, they're they're pretty much going through it. Restless, so you could say so to say. Well, but that's the collective reading. I am who's first on the list? I think it's me, myself, and I. There's quite a few, Tosh. Let me just fix these and shuffle them out. Hopefully, you don't get kicked off. It's 10, 11, 1 on 1. So I don't got the energy to be getting kicked off a whole bunch of times. All right, me, myself, and I. What is your question? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I definitely do live every Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. Why is it not? That's twice already. All right. What's your question? Usually stubborn energy. When you're going to get out of the stuff. Okay. All right. Hi, Echo. If you may. Many people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. Want to know when am I going to get out of this funk? My face when I'm changing. Hmm. Let's see. What I'm trying to figure out how to put her in a question that could give me a more precise answer. Um, all right, let's see. What's going on with me, myself, and I, and how can they move forward? All right, that's the one better answer question. What's going on with me, myself, and I? How can they move forward? My ancestors, what's going on with me, myself, and I, and how can they move forward? They want to know how can they move forward. All right. Okay. Okay, now see. Let me move this over like this. Okay. All right, so we have Karma in reverse, which is the Judgment card, right, in this deck. But it's called Karma. But I don't know, like here, there's I don't know if you're avoiding a big life choice or it's something that you're avoiding because Judgment talks about making a major decision, but in reverse here, it's like is not ready to make the decision because we also have the Ace of Swords here, which is sort of truth, the clarity, and then we have the Fool here, right? You're gonna have to be very honest in what you want. It's given like sort of kind of confused on which direction you want to go in life, but you feel like there is, like I said, a change coming, but that change comes with the decision, right? And then the Fool, you have to just once you get really clear on what you want to do, regardless, like let's say you want to go to a certain career, a certain place, you have to go and make that clear what you really do. Like I would say do like not like a vision board, but do like a list. I say a list of goals. Right? Do a list of goals that you want to do. Like it could be simple, like, hey, go to the movies. Like something to get you like going, right? And then commit to it and then trust the process of what happens, right? So now here's where it kind of gets tricky. Well, not in like a bad tricky way, but it's once you start, like I said, make those lists, those goals, and make a clear decision on how you want to go forward in life. And I wouldn't necessarily say be so depressed, but it's kind of feeling like you're just a little depressed, right? You do have something coming in for you, so maybe this is could be a little motivation, so to say, right? So we do have the lovers and the king of pentacles here, right? So once you get moving and actually find what direction you want in life, somebody might be coming in, right? King of pentacles might stable. Or it could be both ways. You could King of Pentacles doesn't have to be a man or a woman. Just it's just like the stability of things, financial stability, and the lover sometimes could be like sort of like self love here, right? So one thing is like once you start doing higher with someone, once you start doing things, you're gonna be more stable and more in love with yourself. But also given like somebody else is approaching that is very stable, right? But as long as you get clear what you want. Let me see here. Let's see what else. Yeah. All right. Let me do it like this. So so we have laughter here, right? Go have fun, have some laughs. Probably watch a comedy show or something like. You just need to bring up your frequency a little bit, right? And laughing actually does that. We have very soon. We have very soon here, so this person could come in very soon. Building a future. That could be two things: building a future for yourself, like I said, get clear what you really want to do, and also building a future with this person. So we got the best parts, right? So they're gonna bring out the best part of you, and they also have like a past life connection here. Let's see from here. What else can you tell me yourself and I don't know. Make a list. Do you have a bucket list? Make a bucket list. I keep hearing list, 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 list. Definitely make a bucket list. Let's see what else. So you're still gonna be responsibilities, lessons growing up, right? So there might be some lessons on the way as well to help you. So we have fire element, warrior, passion, fearlessness. So you have to take it like on the chin, like be head like head forward, right? Head forward. Headstrong. Why I said head forward? I don't know. Headstrong. And then we have no from controversial, assessing new perspectives, right? Look at things from different um angle, so to speak, right? Different angle, different perspectives, right? Let me get one card from here. Okay, give me two. All right, we have patience, accept that everything happens in divine order. So you have to be patient with yourself. But start with the bucket list. Sim- to me, a bucket list is similar to a vision board, but it's like a long thing vision board. And we also have friendship here. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Excuse me. Try to friend. If you have friends, try to go out with more friends. Try to go out with them a little bit more. But definitely start with like a bucket list, even if it's something small. Like I want to go see this movie that's coming up, and turn it into like a game or something like that. Like, turn it into like a game. But that's what I have for you. You just gotta be very clear on what you want to do in life and which direction you want to go. But I feel like once you do that, whoever is coming for you is coming for you. Sometimes we get in our own way, and sometimes it's just what's in the air. It's been very heavy energies in the air lately. So, but that's what I have. I think Amber's next. Girl, did they make homeless illegal in some places? Which I think is crazy, making homelessness illegal. 'Cause how you gonna tell somebody that it's illegal to be homeless? That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna use this deck today. Let me just shuffle this one time. My deck ain't no beat up. You're welcome. All right, shuffling my traditional tarot. All right, let's see. What do I need to know for April and May? Alright. Alright. Ancestors, Amber wants to know what does she needs to know for April and May. What does Amber need to know for April and May? What does Amber need to know for April and May? Alright. First deck out, first card out. Alright. Okay, I was like, oh, so no. Uh, Okay, that card definitely just wants to go flying and be dramatic. Alright. Okay, let's see. So you have the Four of Pentacles with the Three of Swords, right? Three of Swords came out first. Um, you're supposed to hold on. I mean, excuse me. You're supposed to like let go of disappointments here, because Three of Swords talks about disappointments, heartbreak. But instead of letting it go, you kind of like holding on to it a little bit too tightly. And I feel like it's more for how I call that? More for discernment in a way, right? It's like, oh, I've been there, done that, not doing it again, right? But it's kind of like, what's that word? It's kind of in the same notion of forgive it but not forget, right? But sometimes when we say forgive and forget, you're gonna forget anyways because you already forgive them. It's not latching on. But here it's still lingering, right? But you have the Hangman in reverse. The Hangman talks about like perspective, looking at things in a different POV, right? But in reverse, it's like kind of being stuck. So it's kind of giving like don't linger or be so stuck on like past hurts, right? It happened. You already experienced it. You know what to expect, but don't hold on to it tightly. But we also have the Ace of Wands with the Sun, right? So to me, it's just like there's happiness. This is gonna be like happiness, but I feel like the whole hold on, it's gonna linger. It's like one of those things the brain does. Is like when you're in a quiet space, it's gonna pop up. You can't help it. But you do have a beginning here that has like do with creativity, passion, uh, with the Ace of Wands. Let's see here. What else can you tell Amber about April and May? What else can you tell Amber about April and May? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. So we have the mask, right? It'll be somebody's been holding their feelings back and not really expressing it. And then we have the not enough, which is also talks about frustration. So this could have been frustrating you, but again, I feel like with this coughing here, because and it brings new beginnings, change, growth, transition, right? But I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is more towards you. Whoever's been holding their feelings, and I feel like they lost their chance, right? And it's gonna because we have the camera here, and it's also gonna be like learn from the past. Mm, so somebody could just be coming forward just a little bit and learning like being quiet and keeping their feelings within themselves doesn't really work out. We also have abundance here. So you might be having some money. So keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. So you might be very lucky manifesting it. But like I said, somebody might be reaching out with this love call. Because the man not enough, the coughing. I feel like that's like in the cameras like kind of past energy that is transitioning to like somebody might actually reach out. I think that might happen in May. I feel like that might be happening in May. Let's see what else. What else can we tell Amber about April and May? So we have Earth element, which is survival, adaptable, reliable. Um, Inaki control and drama, conflict of interest. Fire element, which is warrior, passion, fearlessness. Which is funny because April has both fire and Earth element within it. Aries and Taurus. So it might be like I said, Taurus season might change everything, flip everything. There might be some drama coming up, so be aware of that drama. mm, Might be coming up, but I don't feel like it has to deal with you per se. I feel like it's more like I heard through the grapevine. Pledians, unconditional love, excitement, laughter. Yeah, that is more so. Like I said, May, and it might be in May, so things might be more exciting. Might have a little bit more adventurous time in May. Let's see here. What else? I get one card from here. One card. One card. We have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So just go with the flow. That was what it's telling me. Just go with the flow. Whatever April and May bring. Like I said, it might be a little bit conflict. As long as you don't like entertain it to the point where you get involved, I feel like looking outside in will be more fun for you than actually being involved in it. But yeah, somebody's coming in that never told you how that felt before. They're gonna come on door and say it. Uh, but let go of the past. It's past disappointments. It doesn't work for you. Hi guys. But that's what I have for you, Amber. Let's see. Yeah, who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Sexy Empress. You're welcome, Amber. How to make sure I was like this. Let's go the right way. Think Sexy Empress is next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do live every okay, general Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. Donations are welcomed as well. And Goddess, you be the last one on the list. Okay. What message do we have for a sexy empress? What message do we have for a sexy empress? What message do we have for a sexy empress? Okay. Why would those reverse? That was weird. Hold on. I knew it wasn't bugging. Why would those reverse? I haven't even used this deck. Oop. Okay. Just a little right. Yes, it is. So was it your sister? I'll pick that card up. What the fuck is going on? Oh, that's how that. You know what? I don't got time for that. It's gonna stay like that until I finish. And mother's laws. Oh, our mother-in-law. Wait, the mother-in-laws. Right. All right. What messages do we have for sexy empress? What message do we have for sexy empress? That is funny. Okay. What message do you have for sexy empress? Hmm. Okay. Oh, the first card that came out was the Seven of Wands. Right? I mean, this card came out when I first shuffled, when I was before I fixed the deck. So it came out again first. So you're kind of being on the defense a little bit. Even if you don't feel like it, you're gonna be on the defense. Right? Oh, and we also have the Nine of Wands here, right? So eh, I feel like somebody might try to like poke at your wounds. or just be, or just try to trigger you to get past like your defense wound, your defense, try to get like on the good side. They might try to guilt trip you, right? But for somehow they, so whatever your wounds are, they're gonna try to guilt trip you with them. Like whatever trauma, past trauma you have, they're gonna try to use that as like a way to get in. Which I think's kind of fucked up. So you need some rest, rest, relaxation. Try not to overdo it, because I feel like if you do try to overdo it, you might get sick. Like, oh, just catch a cold. I don't know, like one of those springtime colds. But we also have the Fool and a Ten of Cups, right? Regardless of those other three cards here, the Fool and Ten of Cups, this happiness here, and it's getting you ready just to, okay, leap into happiness, go forward with with happiness, right? But it's also giving like a sigh of relief. So you might have a sigh of relief when that happens. When you just say, fuck it, I trust, the universe is bringing me happiness, and it's actually going to. Let's see. Yeah. Well, well, that's not bad. All right, what else? What else can we tell Sexy Empress? So you might be having date night, right? So date night. I feel like a date night will, I don't know, reset everything. It's more so like to be in your own world. It's gonna fall. We have passion. So bring back passion in. Stabbed in the back. So like I said, this person, whoever is gonna guilt trip you, they're gonna be using a lot of shit. So don't be surprised. Ooh, it's too much. We have love call here, but I don't feel like it's actually from somebody that actually likes you. It could just be from like a friend you haven't heard for a while. Oh, I have no idea. That, I want to say water sign. Could be a water sign. And we have heartbroken here, right? Like I said, whoever is going to try to use the guilt trip from like past trauma, past hurt, mm, is definitely gonna bring up old pain. Old pain. Let's see what else. Crop circles, message, curiosity sign. Yeah, you definitely get a message for somebody from long ago. Probably just catch up, fire element. So it might be happening during Aries season. Blue Aviar's philosophy, releasing karma, mythicism. So you could be closing something out. Closing something out with that interaction. Vegan, which is solitude, independent, and peace. Visca Pisces, divine feminine birthing. So it might be a woman, might be related to a woman, right? That is gonna bring that up. To use guilt trip. I feel like they've done it before, so you might have to like break that pattern. Let's see. Yeah, we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Like I said, yeah, to reset. Like, plan a date night, reset everything. Your world is gonna be better, happier. And we have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. That doesn't even sound right. How they if they don't remember you, why they added you? I don't add people I don't know. But we have change here, so change is definitely coming. But yeah, break that pattern of letting people try to guilt trip you for their own needs. But that's what I have for you, sexy empress. Let's see. Who else is on the list? You're welcome. Girl, do that date night. Watch everything change. Sonali. Hi, Rennie. Nishant. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me just shuffle. Oh, I'm like, where did I put the deck at? It's over here. Make sure it'll be upright. Yes, the one. All right. All right. So now you want to know what is Nishant's current feelings. What are Nishant's current feelings towards Sonali? What is Nishant's current feelings towards Sonali? Okay. All right. So we have so there's mutual feelings here, right? With the two of cups. So there's mutual feelings here, but it's the five of pentacles here. It's given like either one of you feel like they're not necessarily on the outs, but it's like they aren't gonna be let in, right? That's what it is. It's like somebody's not trying to let one person in. And also it's with the Knight of Swords here, things are moving fast. So things have had moved fast between you two. But then this is what's kind of confusing. We have the eight of Also, it's a new connection. Yeah, it's gonna move fast with this Nine of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So they're gonna work on it, right? They're gonna work on it. Um, it's equal give and take relationship here, but like I said, one of you or both of you could just be keeping somebody at arm's length with the Five of Pentacles, which you said it's a new connection, so that will make um sense. Let's see, what else can you tell us not only about Nishant's current feelings? So we have acts, breakup, separation, stop the pride, and silent treatment, abandon. So let's see. What is that act's about? Oh, okay. Deeply heart, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. They didn't just get out of a relationship, did they? Because that's two cards of separation here. We just want to make sure that they didn't just get out of a relationship and then you're just like the rebounds. Make sure that that's not happening. Let's see what else. So we do have seduction here. It talks about attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, but there is attraction there, right? Dating. The has potential for commitment. So we have the engagement ring. And then we have the bow here. Um Receiving what you need, progression, or arriving, moving on, close the issues, right? So they could just okay. So they are moving on from whatever they were separated with. So there's could be, a long-term commitment here. I'm sorry, awesome. The list is closed. Let's see what else. I get three cards from here. Let me get one more. Okay. Peppercorn everywhere. All right. So don't forget to with self love here. Don't forget to care for yourself. Don't forget to pour into yourself. I feel like this connection is gonna be love language based, so there might be a lot of love language fulfillment, like acts of service, words of affirmation, what causes time, stuff like that. We also have make a move, so they might make a move soon. I don't know if it's like give you a kiss or whatever, but they're gonna try to make a move. Like I said, it's gonna move fast. Let's see here. Let's see. With freedom, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Right. So there's gonna be this connection might be a little freeing, and we have change. Right. I understand that nothing can grow, evolve without movement. So that's where the make a move could be coming from. They want to change. I guess, like I said, the status, but if we can go slow, 'cause I feel like it's gonna move way too fast. But there is potential for long term. Take it slow. Don't rush nothing. Just don't rush nothing at all. And I feel like you'll be fine. All right. So who's else on the list? Let's see. Goofy. Is Goofy still here? You're welcome. Is Goofy still here? Hi, Diaz. Okay. Drink some water. Goofy, Goofy, Goofy. No, okay. I'm gonna go to you, Diaz. Diaz, what's your question? Julia should follow me. Why I feel negative energy around me. All right, let's see. Diaz wants to know why they feel negative energy around them. Why ancestors? Why does Diaz feel negative energy around them? Hmm. Let's see. That was weird. All right. So we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is, I would say, mental conflict. Mental gymnastics is it's another way of saying overthinking, right? Right. And it could, I feel like it could just be like a very, very powerful evil eye because this King of Swords, right? They see you as somebody who's very independent with the Nine of Pentacles here. Um, Nurturing, right? With the Queen of Cups. And with the Chariot here is given you make things happen. Like regardless of what's going on in your life, you still figure out how to move forward, right? With the Five of Swords and the King of Swords, like I said, I feel like it's very, very strong UI from this King of Swords. King of Swords could be somebody who's like a narcissist or have narcissistic tendencies. Uh, I don't know if they dabbled a little bit in witchcraft, but they could just, again, the mind is a very powerful tool, and it could just be very, very powerful. Um, you are right. So just be aware who you have around you. Let's see. So what? No, actually, I haven't used this deck in so long. Let's see. Hold on. Let me just shuffle this because the deck is too big, so I gotta shuffle it. Let's see. What else can we tell Diaz? Uh, um. So we have hooked. So we have hooked and romantic love affair, right? But I don't feel like the whole romantic love affair is. I just feel like it could just be from how people take you in. Meaning, like, a lot of people actually, how people like you, how people care for you, because this has passion over loyalty. How people are passionate about you, like, and probably show some type of loyalty as well. I just feel like it's how people treat you that this person may have just gave you the evil eye, right? Because look, we have threatening. It's power plays controlling presence. You feel unsafe. So yeah, it could have just been threatened by you. So you have stalker like online to checking your stories, obsession never left, cyberbully online attacks, hiding behind screens, words can still wounds. So yeah, they could just probably stalk you online, and every time you post something like good news, they wish bad upon it, which is kind of crazy. People do that though. People are actually like that. Let me see here. The You have sunglasses. You got two stalker cards. So yeah, somebody's definitely stalking you. So that could be the bad presence. You could just feel them hovering over you energetically. Passion. That's two cards with passions on it. They might really passionately hate you or passionately dislike you. So we have palm tree. I feel like it's really nothing at this moment, but if it starts hitting like your finances start going bad and stuff like that, definitely will be worth to look at. But right now it's just they just being a hater. It's just hater energy. That's what it's given. Just cut them off, and also use your discernment because your body will tell you who is good for you and who is not. You're gonna have to start cutting people off. But there's definitely hater energy. That's why you got the bad presence around you. Somebody's just wishing really, really strong UI. Don't move in silence. Don't really tell people about your life, right? And I feel like that's one way you could get that off of you. And also wear red string EVI bracelets to help protect you. That's the best I could do. All right. Oh, all right. Tosh was after Goofy. Okay. I didn't realize that. All right. Tosh, she next, then it'll be Echo, and then Goddess. You're welcome. All right. Tosh. All right. Tosh. Okay. All right. Ancestors. What can we tell Tosh about her relationship? 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 Okay. So we have Karma and the High Priestess, which is the Judgment and the Hierophant, right? So there's a decision regarding your marriage, right? That needs to happen. Uh, we have the King of Swords, or somebody who somebody who's in their head a lot, right? So you do have the Five of Pentacles. So somebody was left out in the cold, right? I feel like this was sort of strategic in a sense. But then we have the Two of Wands in reverse here. It's like you don't know how to see a future, or try to see a future. It's like whatever happened keeps replaying. So that's just kind of making it hard to see what's coming. All right. Let's see what else. So I was going to talk about her. Um, we have self-indulgence. So it could have just been like a very selfish action. Somebody wasn't really focusing on somebody else or be considerate. It was very much me myself. That's what I care about, me myself. Let's see. So we have the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over, no second chance, growth, transform your life. Um, I don't necessarily feel like it's over. I feel like it has to wait until your decision to happen, right? But this was definitely part of character development. Yeah, we hate that word over here. Character development. Let's see. Yeah. Well, we have healthy choices here. So you got to start picking healthy choices out within in the marriage, for instance. So instead of having screaming matches, have like calm talks, uh therapy together, like healthy choices is that. So we have ascendant, transcend obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, prepare for union. But I do feel like you guys are gonna get over this though. But like I said, it's up to you whether you stay or go. But if you, I feel like if you do decide to stay, you guys will get over it. Not like in the sense like, oh, it happened, but more so, um, like you guys will put in the work to get over the situation. So yeah, well, so paradise, happiness, joyness, yeah. So there is happiness coming on. It's just right now it's just a little rocky, like a little rocky place. Let's see. What else? What else can we tell Tasha about her marriage? Put this here. Hold on. Oh, shoot. All right. Oh, so we have slow down. Just take things slow. It's given. We start again. They all over each other again, right? They all over again. Um, we do have watch out, which says, this is a warning message. Be aware of gossip, envy, and jealousy. Someone or something's trying to stand in the way of this connection. So just be aware. Somebody, it could be somebody who doesn't be a little nosy, somebody who wants putting their 2 cents in. Echo, then you, goddess, right? So be aware. If it was a third party situation, just know the third party person is not taking no for an answer. I see like scrambling, so they might try to reach out. They might try to reach out, so they may try to get a little messy, right? But yeah, look, we have divine union, so you guys are gonna end up back together, right? And then we have devotion to ecstasy. So we have devotion and ecstasy. So this might actually bring more devotion into the marriage. Reach out to you. I don't know. It could possibly be if they can't reach your husband, they most likely probably will try to reach out to you and be messy. But yeah, like we have devotion, so more devotions coming in, and we have and good sex is coming in too. Ecstasy is good sex, right? So it might, like I said, it might be character development, like not the type of character development we want, because nobody wants situations in their marriage. Let's see here. What else? No, the list is called Sophia. So we have judgment, right? I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenge, right? So we have judgment again. So we have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And then we have change. I understand that nothing can evolve or grow without movement. Right? So yeah, you do have yeah. So you do have a judgment, regardless, whatever choice you make, you're gonna be successful in it. Whether you stay to work it out, whether you decide to go, it's gonna be successful for you, regardless. But I feel like if you decide to stay, she's not gonna. Yeah, so you guys will be fine. Devotion's gonna be there as long as you know this. But like I said, the person's scrambling. She's scrambling. She's gonna be a little messy, but as long as there's honesty and truth between you two, I feel you guys will get through it. So that's a little hiccup. I don't know what's going on with everybody and the connections doing stuff, but you guys will be fine. Yeah. And also, I hate to say this, but you know the cues now when he starts acting, because like I would say, women know how to hide things better than men, because men are very predictable creatures sometimes, and they have their species of habits. So you already know the habits of what happened before, and you're gonna be aware of it again. But you can also go try not to try not to self sabotage, you know. But like I said, I feel like you guys will be all right as long as there's honesty and open discussion. But that's what I have for you, Tosh. All right. Echo is not. Oh, Echo, what was your question? I know you say you're outside. I know it was something with love. You wrote that. So here goes. Oh, okay. You're welcome, Tosh. All right. Echo wants to know what type of soulmate will they encounter in the next chapter of life. What is the next type of soulmate that Echo will encounter in the next chapter in life? All right. So we have the Seven of Cups. This is somebody who doesn't bring confusion, right? They doesn't bring confusion. Somebody who always looks forward to the future with the Two of Wands here. Um, we have the Ace of Wands, which talks about like passion. They have passion, spontaneous. But we have the Seven of Swords. I know some people be like, "Oh my God, Seven of Swords, they sneaky, liars." But here, I feel like they're very strategic on how they move, right? So they like to plan things out. But we also have the Two of Cups here, which is very, very mutual. It's very mutual energy. Let's see what else. What else can we tell Echo? We have not enough here. So I feel like it's either you or them comparing each other to yourself. So it's given. Hold on, my light just went out. Gotta unravel this like a piece of candy. That's funny. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I was saying, one of you might be compare like goals and stuff and not feel like adequate enough, but I don't feel like it's any, self sabotage here. You guys gonna be talking, have a lot of things in interest and common. We're photographed here, so you guys might make a lot of memories or take pictures. They might be want to take pictures of you, but it's definitely making a lot of memories, new memories here. We have the lightning card. So it might be something come to realization. Uh, I feel like it's more so like realizing that, oh, this might be my person. Like, but I feel like it's more so on their side than yours. Yeah. Heart with the key. Welcome to love, meeting the one, open your heart. Yeah. Like I said, you might have the realization like, oh, this person, they're the one. I'm scared. Yeah. Okay. Just flying them out. We have emotional support. So they might be very emotionally intelligent, help you out emotionally, or just be there for you emotionally. We have faith. So they're coming. It's just, it's gonna take time. It's just gonna take time. Yeah, trust. They're gonna bring out the best part of yourself. I feel like they're gonna add more to your ideas, especially when it comes to business. We have magnetic soul, so you guys are gonna feel that pull to one another. Like I said, it's gonna feel like you guys know each other already, and they have quality time. They're gonna want to spend a lot of time with you, a lot of time. Let's see here. What else? There's one card from here. Yes, judgment. So we have I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So use your discernment, all right? Use your discernment. Try to um make the right choices because I feel like you're gonna have a lot of suitors coming in before this person does, and they're gonna each have like little bits and pieces of the person, but the actual soulmate, they're gonna be good. They're gonna fulfill you in ways that, especially emotionally, ways that you never thought that could. But that's what I have for you, Echo. I think Goddess is next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I go live every Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, Goddess, what is your question? And also, donations are welcome. Ooh, that's easy. Come on. All right, goddess, what is your question? All right, use this deck. All right, all right, ancestors. Goddess wants to know what the spirit wants her to know and about what's coming for her. What's coming towards goddess that spirit wants her to know? There you go. What's coming towards goddess that spirit wants her to know? What is coming towards goddess that spirit wants her to know? Oh, card was upside down. All right. Okay. What's coming towards goddess that spirit? Ooh, ooh, girl. Let's see. Oh. So I don't like these three cards. So we have the Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Girl, somebody's trying to play you, right? I feel like somebody's trying to play you because the three of the Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, and Seven of Swords. Right? The Three of Swords is like heartbroken, disappointment. Ten of Swords is betrayal, and hurt. Right? The Seven of Swords is sneakiness. Right? Sneakiness, lying, shit like that. So these three cards together, it just feels like somebody's lying to you, and their lies are gonna hurt you a lot and bring disappointment and heartbreak to you. So be aware of that, right? But you have to remember, you are the queen of wands, right? So you are the it girl. You're the one that when you walk in through the door, people notice, right? Your energies, yeah. So your energy is there. People know you're the it girl, right? So with the chariot, regardless of whatever these three other cards are, you're still gonna be moving forward. It's for some reason, I don't know if they try to humble you in a sense when they do all this, and it's like you can't be humbled. Let's see what else. What else? What else can we tell goddess? What is this about? What is actually this is about? Oh, yeah, look. We have karmic relationship, so it's fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, like and loving you. But we also have golden mirror. It talks about self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bomb. So this could be somebody that is either coming in and trying to love bomb you, or this is somebody who is very much a narcissist. Like you might be dealing with a narcissist that, like I said, because narcissist people love to try to humble people. So this could be a narcissist that is trying like to hurt you, but not understanding that they can't trigger you. But it's more so their lessons to learn. Let's see. Yeah. Could be out of jealousy because we have not enough. It could just be out of jealousy here. Yeah, look. The snake. In competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder to other women. Yeah, this person is. I feel like they declared you their enemy, and it just could just be, like I said, out of jealousy. Either how people treat you, how people show love to you, how you carry yourself. It's definitely given jealousy here. The evil green monster. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is jealous. It is jealousy because look, we have mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationship, reflection of reflect our wounds, introspection. Right, you are a mirror to this person. Right, we're always a mirror to other people. So I've also learned that people who really, 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 really don't like you, it's because there's something within yourself that they lack. So they either choose to love you and try to, learn from you, or choose to hate you and try to humble you. In your case, it's hate to hate you and try to humble you. You know what? We're gonna shoot this. Let's see what else. What else can you tell me about this? Um, we have broke asses. They could just be wishing bad in your finances. So be aware of that. So we also have child services. So if you have kids, be aware because they might try to make false reports on you. Or they could just be the one that's broken. They've had CPS called on them. Okay. Yeah, look. So they probably had kids and got CPS called on them. So look, we have obsessed lover. So it says clingy and control and can't let you go, karmic and chaotic. So yeah, they're definitely somebody who is like kind of sort of obsessed with you. We have uninterested. Like I said, this is your energy. You're just like, I don't, it doesn't bother me, right? But highlight is, we have boss daddy here. So somebody with money's coming in for you that has riches. Um, it was very stable, and this is you, Queen Rising. Glow up loud, all eyes on her, caught up in the spot. Like I said, you the it girl. So they, like I said, they're very, 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 very much jealous of you. Pull one card from here. But just like this, you got a boss daddy coming in for you.